caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the...
Welcome everyone to an exciting episode of MANN Cinema Reviews. I'm doing this in tandem of my son's Peter's Pokedex YouTube channel. He's got a lot of great things on the rise, and I can't wait to share more reviews. I have another review in mind with him as well. So you're gonna be seeing your favorite co-host on MANN Cinema Reviews returning to MCR soon, hopefully. But tonight we're gonna be talking about Pedro Almodóvar's latest, Parallel Mothers. It is starring Penélope Cruz and Milena Smit. This film is about two women, both are pregnant, and they are meeting each other at the hospital. Penélope Cruz's character is a middle-aged photographer looking to settle down and start a family. She meets a client of hers that is an excavator. They are looking to work with one another. She wants to dig up at a site where her great-grandfather is, and many people who fought in the Spanish Civil War, many families that feel like they have lost a loved one but not able to give them a proper burial. So that is all that she's dealing with. But in that relationship, they start a extramarital affair. This excavator is already married to a woman who is terminally ill and is going through cancer. So they happen to have a baby together, but he's not ready to settle down with her. Yet she is, and she wants to start a family. So with or without him, she is having this baby. On the other hand, Penelope's Janice meets a woman named Anna, played by Milena Smit. She is a young adolescent who got pregnant at college. So one is looking to be a mother, the one is not certain that how she is going to be approaching motherhood, but they share a bond once they meet at the hospital. Months go by and they rekindle this relationship that they had started, yet something happens that will change both of their worlds forever. So that is what's going on in Almodóvar's latest film. I feel like this is one of Almodóvar's strongest films to date, going along with Volver and All About My Mother, Even Talk to Her. These are more intimate films that I feel like he is very passionate about. That's more related to circumstances personally, and when those films come to Almodóvar, those are at his best. He has huge swings that are both hits and misses, and he has a few now under his belt with misses. Even when Almodóvar is not as strong a filmmaker, he's still better than the most. Even a weak Almodóvar movie is still gorgeous, still shot beautifully, still crafted with love and care. There are big soap operatic things that are always in Almodóvar movies that you can't escape, that are inescapable, but do hurt some of his films. Yet all the soap opera thematic elements are beautifully shot in Parallel Mothers. I think this is one of his strongest films next to Volver and All About My Mother. I think this is one of his near masterpiece, if not his best film in decades. I really liked both Penélope Cruz and Milena Smit's relationship together. It feels very natural. You don't have to put labels on what both women bring to in motherhood and in the family kind of dynamic, the dichotomy. It's really beautifully crafted, and it's handled with care. And I just saw a Q&A with the cast and crew, with Penelope and Milena, along with Almodóvar and a translator, and they're just expressing the love for this film. Even its thematic elements go deeper than what's happening with motherhood. It's about loss. It's about political and national turmoil within Spain. And Almodóvar just crafts these elements together beautifully. It comes together with each frame of this film, And again, it's one of my favorite Almodóvar films to date. I happen to be a huge fan of Almodóvar films, so there is a bias in that. I can say that he doesn't always knock it out of the park, even when his films are really overly ambitious and seeped in that melodrama, that kind of soap opera, wash, rinse, and repeat format that he always tends to have in his films. I still find something that I admire in an Almodóvar film. And with this film, it works beautifully. Everything is crafted and flying on all cylinders, and I'm just impressed with what Penélope Cruz has crafted with Almodóvar. I know with her and Antonio Banderas, they're always kind of the key players in an Almodóvar film. When you see either of these character actors together with Almodóvar, it's usually beautiful. So for those that are purist Almodóvar fans, I think you will find this to be a masterpiece. Even just your average moviegoer who's unfamiliar with Almodóvar's films, this is a kind of like a starting point. It's a great catalyst for you to check out this film and see, wait, hey, you know, if I like this film, I'm gonna go back and see, you know, his back catalog, his filmography. And there's plenty to choose from. Bad Education, even The Skin I Live In, which may be something that may be in contention of being a great film or a horrible film. I happen to like that film. I know some people that don't like that film. I feel like even when Almodóvar, you know, hits these huge swings, he still crafts beautiful films, and always with a message, always social, political. Even he tackles the LGBTQ cinema. Queer cinema is at its finest in Almodóvar's hands. I happen to think that Almodóvar is just a signature LGBTQ filmmaker at heart, and he's very passionate in this, and you can tell. So with all that going on, I think Parallel Mothers is a great film about motherhood, just about women in general and how strong they are, just in the whole family unit of how important women are and how important mothers are. So I think that this film tackles this beautifully. I will give this film a full-fledged 5 stars. If I had the chance to do over my list, I definitely would have knocked off something in the top 10, because it definitely belongs there, and probably it'd be in my top 5. I really did like this film, and I really wish that you go out and support this film if it's still playing in theaters. Thank you very much for choosing MANN Cinema Reviews. Be looking forward to more reviews and more episodes from both MCR and Peter's Pokedex. We are working for you guys. If you did not, go ahead and press subscribe, comment, and also hit the notification bell to notify you of a new review posted to this channel. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.